This coding challenge is a medium which will be solved using the two-pointer technique, a variation of it. The problem is, given an array of unsorted numbers, find all unique triplets in it that add up to 0. So how to solve this? So the plan is first to sort the array. So basically we can iterate through that array and then use the two-pointer technique at each iteration to find out if find all the triplets that equal 0. So first we're going to sort the array, iterate it over it with I, and then make 2 pointers, one at 0 starting at the beginning of the array and then one starting at the end. And then at each loop, so we're going to loop until essentially the left and right pointer are equal. At that point we stop and continue iterating I, incrementing I mean. And so we want to check if the current sum is zero, and then also if it's a unique combination. If we haven't used those 3 numbers before, then we want to add it to our answer, essentially append it to that slice of slices. So then if the current sum is greater than 0, we just want to decrement the right pointer, and then if it's less than 0, we want to increment the left side pointer. So and then we return the answer at the end after doing that. So getting into the code here, first I'm sorting the array. And to check if it's a unique answer, I'm essentially making a map of strings, which those keys are going to be our current subarray that we're checking to see if its sum is equal to 0. It's going to be that subarray, those numbers essentially made into a string and then sorted and made into a string. So actually I don't think I would need to sort them because they're already sorted. Anyway, that's this is part 1 of this video because there are some improvements to make. So so we're making this cache to keep track of the numbers that we've already used or the combinations that we've already used, and iterating through the array. Iterating through the array starting at 1 and then 1 less than the length of the array. And so we continue to loop, and then if the left and right side pointer are equal, then we essentially stop and return our answer. We get the current sum, and then if the sum is 0, we want to check if it's unique. So basically we are getting our current subarray, which is the current associated elements to our 3 pointers, the left and right hand side, and then I. And then basically sort that and cast it as a string, and then basically check if that is in our cache. If it's not, then it is unique and we want to append it to our answer and then add it to our cache. So I actually don't think there's a refinement to this problem, and I don't think we actually have to do this. We could just, I won't go into what that is. I'll just do that in another video. So yeah, and then if, then I want to decrement the right side pointer. Yeah, and then basically if the right side pointer is the same as I, so at some point it will overlap it, then I want to decrement it once more. So if the current sum was greater than 0, decrement the right side. Same thing if it's equal to I, want to decrease it as well because we don't want duplicate numbers in our current subarray. And then if it's less than 0, we want to increment the left side. And then again, if the left side pointer is equal to I, then we want to increment it once more because we don't want duplicate numbers in our subarray. So yeah, that is working. However, these tests that I've written for it, as you can see, are failing. But we actually have the correct answer. It's basically because I'm not sorting the answer is not sorted essentially. So for example, we have all the triplets that we want here. They're just the other way around, and that's why it's failing. Anyway, so this is one way to solve it. There are some improvements to this solution to make, which I will go over in the next video. Thanks.